everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sarah here. So today I'm going to be talking to you about something really special that I'm really passionate about, and I do this a lot with my online teaching and face-to-face teaching as well, and this is helping people build their first ever professional makeup starter kit. Bit of a mouthful. So I love helping people with this. I love being able to save people lots of money, lots of stress, lots of headaches, and just to really show people that you don't need everything that you see online, or maybe you follow influencers or other makeup artists and they're always saying you need this product, you need this, and actually you don't need them. So there's nothing wrong with buying stuff and trying new things, but being a makeup artist is an expensive job and you have to be really careful about the products that you're picking, making sure that they work for you and your clients. And I'm really a fan of buying, say, one product and being able to use it for 3 or 4 different things. So that saves you a lot of money as well. So, like I say, there's nothing wrong with trying new things. I like to try new things from brands that I trust as well. But I'm not one for just like seeing something and like, oh, I've got to have that, I've got to have that, because it just ends up being really, really expensive. So putting that aside, I'm here today just to show you the bare essentials you need to start off your first ever makeup kit, including all the extra beauty essentials, so sort of your cotton buds and your disposables, that sort of thing as well. So yeah, we're just going to jump straight in. I'll probably start with skincare, so stay tuned and I'll see you in a sec. Bye. Okay, so I actually meant to say in the first part of the video that this is the kit building for professional makeup artists. So this is what I put in my online training and face-to-face training course packages as well. So in here it's got all about tools and hygiene equipment. Some bit of information on the front just about advice on building your kit, the basics of that. And it goes into what eyeshadows to have, blushes, lip products as well, brow palettes or pencils. So it's really handy because a lot of people get stuck with this, and I do help a lot of people with this. So I wanted to design this to go as part of my online training and face-to-face, just to really help people, because it is a big thing building your kit, and you know, you want to get it right, and obviously you will make mistakes along the way, that's fine. But you know, if you can start off on the right footing, then you're going to really do yourself a lot of favours and save yourself a lot of money as well. So we're going to start off with skincare. Now, when I first started makeup, it was always Dermalogica, but as time's gone on, I've sort of changed the products that I like, and I now use a lot of Bioderma and Aven. So I'm just going to show you the basics that you need. So I know everyone's got different skins, but these products will suit every skin type, and it'll mean you don't have to buy a moisturiser for oily, sensitive, dry. This moisturiser does it for all of them. So this is the Bioderma set, absolutely amazing. This is the serum and this is the light moisturiser. So there is a heavier moisturiser of this, but I always go with the light version. But it's good for normal, combination, sensitive, oily skin. I use it on so many people. Great to have in your kit because it's an all-rounder, and that serum is absolutely amazing for dry skin. It's so good. So if you did want to buy one specifically for oily skin, you can. There's a La Roche-Posay one which I've got as well. But like I'm saying, this video is all about the bare essentials, stuff you can buy that will suit lots of different skin types and skin colours as well, which we'll delve into with the makeup later. So yes, Hydrabio, Bioderma, brilliant for all skin types. I've had this for so long. I was recommended this all the years ago when I did my makeup training. Pore ointment, it's actually for burns and cuts, scars, that sort of thing, but I use it for the lips. Really love that, so I use that on all my clients as well. This is actually, I always say my cellular water, and I know that's wrong, I just can't help it. So I always decant it into a little bottle, saves space in your kit, and it's much lighter as well. And just an Aven matte toner, really good for putting on the eyelids to take off any excess oil, and also good for putting on before your other products to soak up any excess oil if someone's got overly oily skin. So that's it for skincare. Oh, sorry, no, I lied. One more. This is something I added in because it's really good liquid exfoliator. So the Bodyshop liquid peel, I use this on brides or models who've got quite dry skin, normally sort of around the T-zone area or around the jawline. It's absolutely amazing. It literally takes dead skin off within seconds. Let me just show you. So I'm just gonna, you watch, my hands will probably work, but that dry now. I'm trying to show you this. Oh yeah, I can feel it coming off. So you rub it in for 20 seconds. See that? That's just bits of dry skin coming off. So when I'm doing this on a client, I'll just lay a towel on their knee and just explain what I'm doing. And then I'll just wipe the excess off with a wipe or a cotton wool pad with the micellar water on. So it's really lovely. Oh, it smells amazing. My hand's really soft now. So that's really good to have in your kit as well. So I just thought I'd add that in. But that's not a lot. You know, you don't need 10 different moisturisers, you know, and all the rest of it. So that's your skincare there. And just one primer. I do explain in my makeup training that you do not need to use a primer all the time. It depends on the client's skin and the foundation you're using as well. But to have one in your kit, I will go with the Invisible Matte from Kryolan. Amazing for overly oily skin, helping smooth over pores and any sort of fine lines as well. So I really, really love that. So that's it for the skincare. It's not as much as you think, is it? So the bare essentials, you know, that's what this video is all about. Saving you money and helping you build a really good professional makeup kit. So we're going to move on to the makeup next. Yay, exciting. So I'll see you soon, guys. Hi everyone. So we're now going to move on to foundation and concealers. So this palette I had for a whole 1 year when I started my makeup career. I used it for so many people, so many different skin types and colours as well. I actually have the HD one. It's exactly the same layout, colours slightly differ, but I've actually ran out of it. There was a couple of darker colours at the end actually. Actually, let me just check if I've got it. I couldn't find it earlier, just bear with me 1 second. Aha, thought I'd lost this, or actually used it all because I've not used it for so long. Right, I'll use this one because this is the exact one that I used when I first started makeup. So you can see I've had it so long that that bit's fallen out. So this is the HD palette by Kryolan. Honestly, it's just amazing. I used this on so many people. Really good to just get you going, get your client's skin looking amazing. You can build it up in small light layers as well. So you could see what I was saying about the darker colours, obviously them too. You can buy these singular as well. So what I did was when I ran out of them two colours, I bought them in smaller versions because I used them quite a lot. But this palette did me for a whole year, and then once I'd got a bit more experience, a bit more confidence with my applications and the products, I then started to delve into buying single different branded foundations. But honestly, just to start you off, that palette will be amazing. So Kryolan HD palette as a beginner foundation palette, and then once you feel comfortable after you've used that, I mean, you don't have to get that one. This is just all recommendations from what I've used and what saved me money and really helped me along my way as well, and hopefully it will with you. But if you don't want to do that, you can jump straight into buying some of the singular foundations. So when I first started using the Dior Forever, I got shades 010 and 020, so 10 and 20. Mix them together as well. And you can also use light drops, which are these absolutely amazing inventions. A lot of companies do this. These are from the Bodyshop. I've honestly gone through about 7 of these jars. They're just so good. So you just need a couple of foundations, maybe 2 or 3 even, you know, light, medium, dark. You can mix them together. This foundation is really good for combination oily skin. Love it. Use it a lot on my wedding clients. And then something for a bit more dry to normal skin, mature skins as well, is the NARS Sheer Glow. I use these all the time, and these two are actually nearly empty, so I do need to get some more. So shades Deauville and Sante Fe are really good for your beginner kit as well. So you don't need to go mad, just 2 or 3 of each one. You can mix them together. And to save you spending money on buying lighter foundations, just buy the light drops. Amazing. Honestly, it saves you so much money. It saved me probably hundreds of pounds using that. And if you do want any Bodyshop stuff, let me know, guys, because I can get you discounts as well. Fab. Always a little bonus when you can save a few more pennies. So they're the foundations. As you can see, it's basic. You don't need 10 different colours of everything. You can just mix them together. Now, we're going to move on to concealers now. Okay, so I was just having a little drink then. God, all this chatting was my dry throat. Okay, so when I first started, I had a few concealers. Obviously, they've gone a long time ago now. But the ones that I put in the starter kit for my clients when they train with me is one of the Kryolan concealer wheels. So you'll get a light and a dark one of this. These are actually lovely. They seem quite thick when you first take them out. Let me see if I can just get a spatula. But they're actually So you take it out with a spatula, and then I like to put them on the back of my hand and just sort of blend them out, because the heat of your hand will help them become a lot thinner in consistency. But honestly, these foundations are amazing. Sorry, concealers. Like, you can, once you've thinned them out a bit, you can use them a little bit under the eyes because they're not too drying. You can use them for acne, you know, blemishes, redness, uneven skin. They're really, really good all-rounders. So that's what you're looking for, products that you can use for lots of different skin issues, which again will save you having to buy other concealers for other issues as well. So brilliant, but you are going to need some creamy concealers as well. So the ones I recommend are the NARS Radiant Creamy. Oh my god, I just would not be able to be without these in my kit. So the colours I started off with was Chantilly and Vanilla. But I would recommend for you, I don't use Chantilly as much these days, but the ones I do use a lot of are Vanilla, Creme Brulee, Macadamia and Custard. So you could get maybe 3 or 4, again mix them together. You can also put light drops in the concealers as well, so again save you more money with that. So that's it for foundations and concealers. So as you can see, it's not like I've got a whole box full of every shade. You just do not need to spend that much money. So just keep it simple, a few colours, mix them together. You know, it's so much easier, and your makeup bag will be much lighter as well, so that's another bonus. So I hope that all made sense. Honestly, and if you've got any questions on anything, I'm going to put all my links in the description where you can contact me, email, Facebook groups, pages, and if you've got any questions you can just fire me over a message, absolutely fine. Right, I'm just going to clean my hand and then we'll move on to eyeshadows. So I'll see you soon. Hi everyone, so now we're going to move on to eyeshadows and obviously mascaras, eyeliners, that sort of thing. Now, eyeliners you don't need a lot of. I just stick with the basics, so brown and black gel, and I also have a brown eyeliner and also a black eyeliner. And I've also got a green and a purple, just in case. I don't use them at all really, but you know, just in case somebody wants a little bit of colour, that's fine. I've also got a cream eyeshadow, which is from Illamasqua, and also an Illamasqua black liquid liner, gel liner as well. So the liners, I actually prefer the Kryolan ones. I used to use the MAC one years ago, just got an itch, when I first started, but they used to dry out really quickly, so I moved on to the Kryolan ones. And I don't mind MAC makeup, don't get me wrong, and I do use some of it. But when I first started, I thought that was all I had to use because I've not discovered any other brands. But now I've discovered obviously NARS, Kryolan, Jouer, so much nicer, and I get a lot more from them, and I know that they look better on my clients as well. But it's just personal preference. You know, I'm not a hater of other brands, it's just some don't work as well for me as others do, that's all. So yeah, just the basics, eyeliners, black and brown, a couple of eyeliner pencils as well. You don't need every colour going for either of them either. A bit like the foundations, you don't need every colour of eyeliners either. So that's just keeping it basic. Now, eyeshadow palettes, again, I used to use MAC actually. I really had a lot of MAC stuff, but I found that, sorry, I just keep getting a little itch there. I found that their eyeshadows were a bit wishy-washy. The colours really didn't come out as well, so I spent a lot of time researching what other ones to get. And this is when I've been using Kryolan for years now, I just love it. And this is what the starter kit is made up of. It's from Kryolan. So you don't get this exact palette, but you do get some in this sort of size. So this palette is the Rose, Smoked Rose palette, and honestly, I use it all the time. It's amazing. So you've got your sort of neutrals here, and then you've got, the thing I love about this is it's got peachy tones, you've got your neutral browns, you've got chocolatey matte browns, you've got black, which is the blackest black I've ever used. It's not grey or blue, it's proper black. And then you've got these lovely aubergine plummy tones down the middle, so if someone does want a little bit of colour, you can add that in and it's all in the same palette. So although they are a bit more pricey, they are well worth getting, and you've got a lot of the basic colours you need in there. So they're all matte though, so I will move on to a few more shimmery ones. And you don't have to buy a palette that big, you can just buy eyeshadow palettes in this size to save you some money. So that, when I first started, I didn't have that big palette, that's much more of a new addition. So to start off with, just go with the smaller palettes. But I just wanted to show you that because of the combination of the colours. Okay, so this is a Jouer palette, which I discovered a couple of years ago, and Jouer actually means play in French, which I only just discovered as well. So this is lovely, this palette. This has got a mixture of matte and shimmers in. So you've got a couple of highlighter tones at the top there. You've got some really nice bronzy shimmery tones here, which you can use, you know, burnt orange, black, and you've matte browns as well. So it's a really nice palette, and it's quite affordable. A lot of the girls that I train as well end up buying a couple of these palettes afterwards. And then we've also got the Makeup Geek, which I wanted to show you this because you can start, you want a few different eyeshadow consistencies, so matte, satin, cream, shimmers. So you want a few different ones for different looks. So this is Makeup Geek, and you buy this pan empty and then you can just fill it up, and these are beautiful. See that? Oh, they're so good. They're so nice, aren't they? So these are metallic, so good to have that range of shimmer, metallics and matte in your kit as well. I think that was it for eyeshadows, so you don't need to have loads of palettes full of every colour on the rainbow. Just stick to your basic neutrals. Maybe get a palette with maybe, you know, the plum tones in as well, a bit of copper gold, that sort of thing, just to give you a bit of variety. But you don't need to go mad and buy loads and loads of colours, because you just will not use them all, honestly. They'll just be sat there getting wasted. So they're the essential eyeshadows I recommend, and you will use them a lot and they'll look amazing on your clients as well. And for eyebrows, I used to have the HD brow palette, but I've now got this Kryolan one, which I love because it's got tones in for redheads as well, and really dark skinned ladies. So it's a really good versatile palette, and I use this on everybody. And I've got a couple of eyebrow pencils as well, but this is just all about what you need to start you off, and I would recommend this palette because you'll use it a lot. It's really good. So that's the eyeshadows out the way, and I'll now move on to a couple more eye products for you as well. Hi everyone, so I'm now going to talk to you about mascaras. So you're going to want a black and a brown waterproof. So this is from Smashbox and this one is from Sigma. So just really basic black and brown. A clear mascara would be good as well. I've also got a brow gel, and this is actually a liner which I like to use. It's a light one, so I like to use it on the rim of the eyes just to open up people's eyes sometimes as well. Don't use it all the time, but it's there if I want it. So that's the eye area done. So again, as you can see, I haven't got absolutely masses and masses of makeup. Eyeliners, 3 pots, two eyeliners and cream eyeshadow there. And then these were the palettes. So just 2 smaller ones there. And then you will get a smaller version of this if you did buy the kit. You know, if any of you did enroll on the online course, you would get a smaller version of that in a few different colour combinations as well, which is good. Alright, so we'll move on to blushers next. Hi everyone, back again. So I'm now going to talk to you about blushers and highlighters. So when I first started, I don't even know if I bought any highlighters, I can't even remember. Maybe, oh, I had the MAC Strobe Cream, that was right. Which I did really love actually. I used that for a while until I discovered these little beauties, which I love. So these are the Kryolan Illusion highlighters. So again, I've mentioned about the starter kit that I offer my clients. You'll get a whole palette of these in that size with each of the colours in. So I always use Cashmere. Honestly, it's amazing. I use it on so many different skin colours. It really looks so flattering. And you never really want highlighters that are too white either, because they'll just reflect off the skin quite badly. So I always go for sort of flesh-toned, off-white, creamy colours. Really nice. So that I use on a lot of skin types. If someone's got a bit of a darker skin, I'll change up to the Nappa, which you can see is just a little bit more gold there. So just a couple of them, one for sort of lighter skin, one for a little more darker skin, keeping it basic. So they're the creamy highlighters that I use. Now we'll move on to some blusher colours. So just one small contour palette. And honestly, I didn't contour when I first started makeup. Contouring was the one thing that took me so long to get. I found it really difficult. So I did it on my photo shoots, but I found that I didn't really need to do it on the clients. I was using blusher and highlighter, which looked lovely, but I know contouring is such a big thing now, and it does, when you can get it right, it does look amazing. So if you did want to delve into that a little bit sooner than I did, I would recommend this Smashbox palette, because you've got your cool sort of grey contour tone. If someone's got a bit of a darker skin, then you can use a bit more of the tanned, warmer tone one, and you've got highlighter. Now, the only thing I will say, which is a bit disappointing about this palette, is the highlighter is matte, and I like just a teeny bit of shimmer in mine, which is why I love the Kryolan one, because it's just so subtle, the shimmer, and it looks beautiful on the skin. Another good palette to get is the Charlotte Tilbury Bronze and Glow. It's quite pricey though, so if you're sort of just building up your kit, I'd probably recommend maybe to get that a bit later down the line, once you know you built up your client base a bit more. But obviously if you want to get that first, that's absolutely fine. Okay, so now we'll move on to, that's a contouring palette and the highlighter's done there. Now I'm just going to move on to blushes. So when I first started, I had the Bridal Glamour Glow palette, which is this one. So you've got bronzers here for darker skin, not for contouring. You could use a tiny bit, they've got a tiny bit of shimmering, but you don't want to go mad because contouring, you have to use a flat matte turn. So these are really more for just adding that little bit of polish on the skin after you've finished. So some really nice sort of bronze shimmery turns for darker skin. I use these a lot on pale to light medium skin tones. And then you've got a couple of blushes here, that's good for darker skins as well. And you can use that on light skins, just press lighter and obviously the colour will come out lighter. So that's a really good palette to start you off. It's got lots of colours in, which will suit lots of different skin colours. And this one I wanted to show you because that Kryolan one doesn't actually have a peach tone in, so I'd recommend to buy a single peach blusher as well, just to cover. You've got peach, fuchsia, a lighter pink as well. So these are the peach sort of turn here, which would be nice. This is a nice palette to be fair. You have got a nice golden highlighter in there, so you could go with something like this, but it just doesn't have the darker bronzer tones in as well. So you might have to buy maybe this palette. You also get this in the kit as well. You also get a blusher palette in the kit, which is good. So yeah, you could get that and then just buy a couple of single items to go with it. And I just wanted to show you this blusher because I absolutely love this blusher. I've used it on so many people and the packaging is beautiful. So this is Jouer and this is Coquette Jouer blush palette, and I just mix the two together, a bit of a brush and put that on and it looks amazing. So I just wanted to show you that as an option as well. So just as long as you cover, you've got your coral peachy turns, pink fuchsias, and then some turns, some sort of darker bronzers for the darker skins as well. So that's it for blushers. Again, nothing overly crazy, just the really bare basics that you'll need and a little contour palette as well. So just keeping it very minimum. Save yourself lots of money in the meantime. So we'll now move on to, I think there's just lips to do and setting powder as well. Okay, I'll be back in a sec. Oh my God, all this chatting, I'm not used to it. Well, because I work for myself at home and if I've not got any clients here, it's normally just me and the dog and I'm normally quite quiet. But yeah, it's all this chatting, not used to it. Okay, so lips. So again, very basic, nudie pink lip liner, red, darker pink one. That's it, just a few lip liners, and even now I will only really use them too. So you don't have to spend loads on your lip liners. That's just £1 from Makeup Academy, and that's a Bodyshop one. But I use that one on nearly everybody under lipsticks as a base for the lipstick to cling to. So lip liner is very basic, and a clear lip gloss as well. I use that all the time, I love that. And lipstick wise, you don't need a lot, so you should have a couple of nude colours, a red and a couple of pinks that you can mix together. So I've got Charlotte Tilbury ones here. I've got Red Carpet Red, the Duchess, which is a pink tone, Nude Kit, and Live It Up. So Live It Up's a bit, I've actually just run out of this, but you can see it's a bit of a lighter pink than the Duchess. So the Duchess is this one. So you can just see there. But I mix all this together. Sometimes I'll mix Duchess with the Nude Kit, or I'll mix Live It Up with Duchess. And then you've got the red one here, Red Carpet Red, which is lovely as well. So really good for any sort of Hollywood glamour style looks that you want to do. And I've also got Bodyshop. This is sort of a mauve plummy turn. Really, I use that quite a lot actually, that one, that's lovely. So that's it lipstick wise, and then I would recommend that you get, where's it gone? This one. So this you can use as cream blusher and lipstick as well. So from Kryolan, Lip Rouge palette. I do use this quite a bit for photo shoots actually, but also for mature skin that might want a bit of a fresher look with a cream blusher. But you can use them for lips and blushers, so really good for money saving as well. So really good palette to have as well. And the final thing on the makeup front, then I'm going to just come back in a sec and do sort of the beauty essentials that you need, is setting powder. So I don't have any coloured powder in my kit, which some people might be a bit like, oh my God, what about darker skins and how can you not have other colours? Honestly, for 8 years I've been doing makeup, I've never needed to. I've worked on so many different skin tones and different skin colours, and I've always used translucent powder. It goes invisible on the skin, Yeah, and it just looks great. So I don't feel the need to go and buy loads and loads of different powders. That suits me fine, and it's worked well for me up to now. So I always stick with that. It's anti-shine powder from Kryolan. You don't need, I mean, if you wanted to, you could get, in my little sort of guide here, I do say, you know, if you want to, you can get a sort of medium and darker powder for darker skin. It's completely your call. These do come in different colours, so if you felt more comfortable having a darker one, that's fine. But I do put in here that, you know, although I recommend that, I do use translucent on everybody. So that's completely up to you if you'd like to do that. So I think that's all the makeup. So I hope that's really helped and just shown you that you don't have to use or buy every single bit of makeup going, and actually it will make you work much more efficiently and effectively as well, because you won't have hundreds of products out and you're not going to be scrambling to find stuff. You'll just have your minimum kit out and you'll be like, there's that, there's that, there's that, and it honestly makes you work so much better and quicker, and it's much more organised as well. So I really hope that's helped. I'm going to come back in a sec and just show you how I store my sort of beauty essentials as well. So hopefully that will help you too. Okay, I'll see you in a sec, guys. Bye. Hi guys, so I'm just going to run you through the list of all the extra bits you're going to need in your kit. Now some I've got here, some I need to order, so I won't have every single bit here. So eyelash curlers, which are with my brushes over there. I think I might have mine in here actually. Yeah, I'll just show you mine for example. So eyelash curlers, tweezers. I use these. These are from Germany. They're called Linda tweezers. They're absolutely amazing for putting on individual lashes as well. So they're really good. Next thing is scissors. I have a couple of pairs of scissors in my little hygiene section as well. Makeup sponges. I don't think I have, oh there it is, I've got this one of my own. So a few makeup sponges, and that one's from Kryolan, and obviously you have to get rid of them after you've used each one as well. Sorry, that was a makeup powder puff. Sponges, obviously you can get the latex and latex free triangle ones, which I do use as well. Disposable mascara ones, so I just get these off Amazon, really good for applying mascara. Tissues, I think I spend more money on hygiene stuff than anything else. I go through them so quickly. So there's the sponges there, which you do also get in the Kryolan kit if you enroll on the courses as well. So tissues, wipes, obviously not for using the face, but I just pick up these cheaper ones. They're about 60p from Tesco's, just for wiping my hands and in between using products. If I've got any products on the back of my hand, just to wipe them off. Antibacterial hand gel, chewing gum mints I always have in my kit just to keep fresh. Eyelash glue, I love the Jouer one, which is this one. It dries clear, and I also like to use the black one for when I'm doing a really intense smoky eye if I'm putting lashes on as well. Obviously cotton wool pads, mixing palettes and spatulas, so I use the Kryolan mixing palette here. Oh, there's my curlers, I've just found them. So mixing palette and spatulas, disposable lip applicators and gloss applicators, them I need to order. Cotton buds and precision swabs, cotton buds are in there. Precision swabs are these little things which are amazing for making your eyeliner really sharp. So they just look, they're from my kit cone, they come in a little bag like this, and they're just teeny tiny little swabs, and they're amazing for sharpening up liner and just neatening up any areas on the eye makeup as well. Let's pop that back in there. What else have we got? Hair clips, just in case you need to pin your client's hair back. So, you know, sometimes you might just have to pin it up here just to get right back to the hairline. And pencil sharpener, obviously give that a good clean with your IPA alcohol as well. Yeah, IPA alcohol I buy from Kryolan in this massive tub. This is 1000 ml. And what I do is I decant it into a smaller spray bottle, and then when I'm on jobs and I've got loads of clients to work on, I will spray a cotton wool pad with this and then clean my brushes in between each client, and then for a deeper clean I'll obviously use baby shampoo when I get home ready for the next job. So there's all the extra bits that you'll need. These are the sort of contents I give away for free when I send out my weekly free makeup content. So I'll put the sign up form in the description, and if you'd like to sign up you can then make use of my weekly free content. So it's different content every week, videos, free downloads, free PDF guides, free modules from my makeup courses. So really worthwhile signing up actually, and just dipping your toe in and, you know, seeing what's there. So that's everything. I really hope you enjoyed that. I've really enjoyed sharing that with you all and just showing you the really minimum stuff you need in your kit, and just to show you that you don't need every sparkly new palette or whatever you see, the next new fad, you know, you don't always need them. Yeah, just to really show you the basics and help you along your way as a makeup artist as well. So I'm going to put links in the description so you can join my Facebook group. Loads of makeup artists and makeup enthusiasts in there. Really fun place to chat about makeup. And you can also join me in my makeup page as well. And just email me if you've got any questions at all. You know, I'm happy to help you. So just pop me a message if you need anything. And I'm just going to start getting prepped for my next video for next week. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and please leave me any comments if you wish to. So I will speak to you soon. Bye.